Okay, so a quick run through of how the assignment or homework experience is very different on ALEKS than it is in a traditional math classroom. And so you'll see that I'm on attempt number 10 out of unlimited attempts. And so I have obviously done this assignment multiple times in preparation for this video. There are 3 questions, and ALEKS is only going to record my best score. So one thing to be aware of there is I could take this assignment 10 times. I could score 100% on my 5th attempt and score lower than that on all my other attempts. And ALEKS is going to retain that 100% as my best score. One thing that I find is this encourages students to continue coming back and getting more practice even after they score 100%, because there is no penalty for continuing to practice after scoring 100%. And so I can score 100%, come back the next time, score 80, and it's not going to draw my score down. So looking at this problem here, we've got this, and I'm going to bounce over here to the side where there is a palette here for students to work with. This piece here, Tools Help, really just tells students how to click in the boxes. We're not going to spend time there. The Message Center, I use Remind instead of that personally. These 2 things are really where the gold is for students as they work through assignments. So we can see that we have basically an addition or a subtraction equation there. If I click the example, ALEKS is going to give me an example that's exactly like that type of problem, not something that is similar or different. Now, this is very different than what we experience in a traditional textbook, where I might be working on number 27, and I look at the examples trying to find something like number 27, and there is nothing. So I have no way to get help from the examples, and I'm just stuck. That will never happen with ALEKS. The other piece is I can click example multiple times, and I will get a different example each time. So last time I had -3 was my first number. This time I got V plus 9. And so I can look through multiple examples to try to get help on how to work this problem before actually attempting it myself, if that is something that would help me. Let's say that the examples just aren't doing it for me, and I want to throw in the towel. I just need an explanation for this problem. If I click explanation, it's going to do that exact problem for me, but it's going to negate my attempt of number 1 on this round of the assignment. And so again, here's the exact problem that I was working on, all worked out, all the steps along the way, but it did count it wrong. So now I'm going to go back to the question and jump to number 2. This time, and the other piece to think about here is, gee, I got that wrong. It's telling me I feel bad about that. I'm going to show you how we can change student dispositions about that in just a moment. So with number 2, let's say that I try this and I put an incorrect answer in. I know that that's incorrect. ALEKS is telling me it's incorrect. It's going to ask me to try again. Another incorrect answer. And it says you get 1 more try. If I was to try it this 3rd time and get it wrong, it would be exactly the same thing as the explanation popping up. It would do this problem for me. It would show me all the steps along the way. Let's go ahead and do that just to demonstrate that. Oh, in this instance, it just tells me that it's -11, and I can still ask for an explanation after I've gotten it wrong now. So I got it wrong. I can use this as corrective feedback for myself to help me get them correct in the future. So moving on to the next problem, I'm going to continue to number 3. This time I'm going to get number 3 correct right out of the gate. And you'll see ALEKS tells me that I'm correct. So I'm going to submit the assignment, and I only scored a 33%, which feels pretty terrible. But you'll notice that there's this thing down here that says quick retake. And there are a couple ways that I can get back to this assignment and give it another shot. I can click quick retake here, but if a student doesn't do that, there are other ways to get back into the assignment and do exactly what I'm about to do. So you'll notice number 3 is grayed out because I got it correct the first time. And I'm only being asked to do number 1 and number 2 because those are the ones that I missed. And so I'm going to go ahead and get both of these correct. And we're going to see what ends up happening with ALEKS by doing that. The pressure is on to not make mistakes now that I'm doing this, right? So submit assignment, I scored 100%. This 100% is now going to replace, not be averaged by, but completely replace the 33% that I earned in my first attempt through. Lastly, if I want more practice of this topic, I can come in and do this homework assignment over again. You'll see now I'm on attempt number 12 of unlimited attempts. And so ALEKS really provides a safe place for perfect practice that is differentiated for each student based upon their own needs and whether or not they're getting questions correct or not.